Alright, so on to large diamond paintings. Which means this is probably going to be a longer video, even though it might not be as many canvases as some of the other videos have. So this first one is farm animals. And because it's only a 30 by 80, I was afraid that this isn't going to turn out. And right now it looks like there's a chance. I'm not sure what I think about this. It looks like it might turn out. But really nice, cute, long farm animal scene. And yeah, I am not recording this with him doing that. So yeah, don't get a large parrot if you can't take loud noises, destruction, and permanent attention seeking. So where were we? I was trying to show you this thing. Again, it doesn't look horrible, but do you really think that hamster is gonna show up? The guinea pig, the frog there. Like, the pig, maybe, fine. The cat in there, the horse, maybe the chicken, the bunny, and the cow there, maybe even the duck and sheep. I don't know about the bluebird there. I mean, I think from a distance, this might still be a very cute painting, but I'd like this hamster to show up, so for me personally, I'd really rather this be a 40 by or a 50 by, whatever that would turn the 80 into. And then yes, you're talking about a very large canvas. Some people would consider the 30 by 80 a very large canvas. So I can only imagine how large the 80 would get if I took and put this up to a 40 or a 50. So I know, but I'd like to know the hamster is going to turn out. I do like that it's pre-bagged and there's quite a bit of color going on here. You have the numbers on each bag. And here's the canvas code. So this one, like I said, I'm not sure it's gonna work in this size. The reason I got it, even with that being said, is because it was one of the canvases that they offered me like a discount for like half price, 90% off or whatever on. So I really did want the image, and for the price I thought it was worth a shot, even though I wasn't sure how it'd work out. There's another image like this with even more going on in it that I think is like the same size. And I really want the image, but I really am not sure it'll turn out in a size like this. Like, it's a very long, very narrow painting. With the amount of animals in it and stuff. Oh look, there's even a butterfly right here. I do like all the crazy happy farm animals though. Or I guess you want to call it all farm animals because, like, you don't really think of a frog as a farm animal, do you? But at the same time, it's pretty much all farm animals. You got your horse, you got your rooster. I think I might have said chicken earlier. Same difference, right? I mean, you wouldn't call a hamster a farm animal, I don't think, either. Maybe not a guinea pig at the same time, so I don't know, it's majority farm animals, but there's a few others. Your duck, your, like, it's majority farm. Oops. Can we please stop, boy? Alright, so. Also, I don't know what it is, because I've shown you ones that are like 80 long before, and not had as much trouble, but I guess it was because they were like this. Not just, you know, how narrow it is, but maybe it's about how narrow and long it is. So, 24 colors. 1 through 8 is 1 through 8. 9 starts A down to W on the 24. Sorry, allergies apparently. Whew. Apparently forgot to take my meds. So you got the cow there, duck, sheep, bluebird, dog, guinea pig, pig, hamster, cat, pig, bunny, frog, horse, rooster. You can see there's a few birds there. You won't be able to see them with the drills on though. And butterfly there, and then a few other random butterflies around there. So, drill area looks decent though. I don't know what I think about this. Like, that looks like a really cute picture, but I don't know if that's just going to turn into a blob, and same with the frog and the guinea pig. Like, the majority of them will look fine, and from a distance maybe that's good enough that this will still be good enough, but I really wish it was a 40 by instead of a 30 by. And again, I don't know what a 40 by would be if a 30 is by 80. So that's why I'm just saying the one number. Alright, next up. Another one of my yin and yangs. This one's in a 40 by 40. Cool. Oh, look at that. I really think like the 40 by 40s are the way to go for these things. So pretty. So it kind of reminds me of like a gold and a silver bear. It's like this is kind of like a gold color and then your silver. Again, in this size, they still don't really have eyes to them, but you could go a size larger too, and it'd look great, but this size should have enough detail, even though the eyes aren't really going to be there. Pre-bag drills again. A lot of dark colors in this one. You got a little bit of yellow here, which is going to be in that. Some whites there, light grays there, a little bit of light brown here, but a lot of it seems quite dark. There is no canvas number or anything wrote on here. Alright, so got the drills, and then our pretty bears. Look at them. I like them. 22 colors. You got random letters and symbols. Spade A, R, G. A little on the blurry side, honestly. Hopefully it's pretty easy to work with on a light pad, but some of these are a little on the blurry side, it looks like. They're nice. So you got your nice yin and yang bear. This one looks like it's gonna be gorgeous. It's a tiger. This looks like it's gonna be really pretty. And it says it's a 35 by 45, which means it's a true 30 by 40. And it feels like a softer canvas. Ooh. Okay, so there's one thing I'm not a huge fan of by the looks of it, but it looks like the picture might also be that way. If you look at his eye here, it looks like there might be blue around the eye. I think the shadow shouldn't be that blue-like color. You see that? I don't think the shadow should be that blue-like color, but he still looks gorgeous. Look at that. Look at those big eyes. And it has the blue-like shadow down here, so I don't know. It depends what it'll look like with the drills on it, I guess. Nice stick. If that actually works to tell how the stick is. I've said it before, I am really starting to wonder if that tells you anything, because I've had some that I feel like that and they feel fine, but then the drills slide off of it a little bit more than I would like. So it's like the cover sheet definitely doesn't tell you. And I don't know if how it sticks to your skin tells you how it's going to handle drills either. I really started to wonder about those. I mean, I have felt a few, though, that feel like they have no stick. And when they feel like they have no stick, they have no stick. But sometimes when they feel like they do have stick, it's like, how much? Sometimes it feels fine, but then when you go to put the drills on, it doesn't feel fine anymore. Or at least to me, it doesn't feel fine anymore. It feels too slippery, so. Look at a pretty cat. Look at that. I love those eyes. The gorgeous orange. He has 20 colors. 1 is 1, 9 is 9, then A, C, D. Nice. Down to 20 on him. There's a lot of extra border to cut off of here. However, since it is a true 30 by 40, it won't fit in a 30 by 40 book, so I'll be putting in my 40 by 50 book, which therefore means I don't have to worry about cutting the excess off. And I'm saying all this, I haven't verified it, but I am pretty sure I am right about this. So let's verify. Yep, 30. By 39.5. So yeah. True 30 by 40 canvas. Nice pretty tiger. I like it. And then you got the canvas number, the size. Interesting with this JC on here. Again, they all seem to say JC, I guess. JC. And they just have the number 1 through. You can see these bags are the flimsier bags. So I definitely put cardstock in those bags if I work out of those bags. But the browns, the greens, the blues, that's kind of what you expect for the tiger. Other than the blues that are in here. In my opinion, that's a little weird shadowing. But hopefully it looks good. I mean, the rest of it, I love this and the green leaf. This here and down here is a little iffy, but like I love the rest of this, so hopefully it looks good. So yeah, those are your colors for that one. Again, not bad. And even though they are thinner bags, I love that it's pre-bagged as well. And we got our pretty cat. The drill area looks decent. I mean, those C's are, you know, the thinner lines, but I don't think you have an issue with any of this. Yeah, I think that should be just fine to work on. Gorgeous tiger. Alright, next. This one's even bigger. Oh, this is my dragon. Okay, so before I open this one. So this is a mouse pad I got off of Temu a while ago. And there's our dragon. There's our dragon. So, yeah, when I saw this one, it's like, wait a minute. I already have that mouse pad. I need the diamond painting. And it's like a snake body dragon. So many of the dragons I see are not snake body dragons. They're the bigger, bulkier dragons. So, look at all the colors you got. A very brown... Look at this. 1, 2, 3 packs of black. A dark brown, a darker brown, another dark brown, grays, some yellows, oranges, some more browns, more darker browns in there, orange creams. Like, he's not a bright boy, but look at that. So gorgeous. And I'm curious how this is going to turn out compared to this. I think this is lighter than this guy's going to be. But 3 bags of black, and that's all the same black. By the way, if anybody cares, the mouse pad is a nice, thick mouse pad. And I've been using this for a while. I think you got a little bit of hand stain residue on it finally, but so pretty. So, yeah. I really hope the gold pops in this, though. I mean, it didn't look like there was much bright color to it, but I really hope like this orange here and this lighter color here and those oranges make this pop a little bit more, but we'll see. You can tell that the body kind of disappears into the blackness here, because you can see like the fin here, but then you don't see any of it there. Also down here you can see the body disappears into the blackness. So I am hoping this looks pretty. Like, it to me still looks pretty even with the body disappearing in places. And the mouse pad, you know, if it looks anything like that, it's gonna be gorgeous. So I hope. Okay, the plastic is stuck. Peeled back to this point just fine, and then now it does not want to. Holy crap. There we go. Decent stick to it, I think. And I hate when this happens. It's like the plastic is upside down or something. It sticks on it so tight. I don't know why they do that, because it's only in some areas. Like, I peeled it back that far before I had that issue. We go from this side, and again, it peels up just fine, so it's It's like those spots though where it gets stuck. It's like, why? Okay. So we have 24 colors. One is 1 through 8, which is 8. Then A, C, D on to W on 24. Nice. And let's look at the face. You do got an eye there. Look at all these weird little like spiky hair whiskers. Wonder how that'll work in diamonds. Looks like a very clear drill area. I don't see any issues whatsoever with any of those numbers or letters or symbols or whatever you want to call it. And look at all the color blocking you have in Q. Look at all that. Look at all that color blocking in Q. So again, if you get sick of doing color blocking in large sections like that, like I do, sometimes I will split it up. So I have like a little square and a little square, or a little triangle and a little triangle. And to me, it feels like less color blocking if instead of working on this like this, I work on like this area of it, and then like I'll put a diagonal line going here and a diagonal line going here and then like a diagonal line going here. So I'm working on like little weird patches. To me, that feels less like crazy color blocking, and I'm not huge on working on crazy areas of color blocking like this, so I like breaking them up into little random triangle square patterns. And I don't know why that helps me, but that helps me feel like I'm not just sitting here and working on the same color, even though I am sitting there working on the same color. And maybe I could use my multiplacer more often if I didn't put a diagonal line right here, but it feels better for me, so. Look at the gorgeous guy though. Hopefully this turns out nice, because I really want it to turn out nice. It's so pretty. Alright. Please stay there. Alright, next one. Ooh, yay, this one. So, some of you may have already seen that my mom got this one in like a 30 by 40, and I told you guys in that video I want it in a larger size. Well, here it is in my larger size. This is a 40 by 70. And again, this is from an artist. I saw it on, like, I forget the name of the website right now, but I've seen it. It was wrapped in a plastic and wrapped in a plastic. Wow, okay. So it is from an artist, but it's kind of hard to find the artist because a bunch of other artists also use it and just like have it slightly changed. It's not an artist that does diamond paintings, but somebody did create this image, and a bunch of other people have used it in slightly different formats or different designs. So it is stretched. It is stretched. Like, I can't even finish my sentence before. Why? Cheshire cat? Yeah. This face is way too long. It should probably end about here. She doesn't have that long a face. Right? I'm not wrong about that, right? I'm pretty sure this is very stretched. But the clock is cut off here, so I can't use that to verify that. I really don't think the face was supposed to be this long. I don't know why these companies always want to do like a 40 by 70 or a 40 by 80 when it gets too long. Why can't they do a 40 by 60 then? Like, I swear to you, her face shouldn't be this oval. And if I still have my mom's 30 by 40 to show you, I mean, I don't, but if I did, you guys will probably see the photo of what it's supposed to look like, so you guys can judge for yourself, but I swear this is too stretched again. Like, sorry. I really wanted this image, and yeah. Okay. So, black, dark gray, some purples, white cream colors, grays, purples, greens, very dark green, some lighter green. What is that? Kind of like another purplish color in there. You do got the canvas number on each bag, the number from the side on each bag. Got the canvas number here. They are pre-bagged. I mean, the Cheshire Cat's head doesn't look that long. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know. I will look when I'm done with the video. I mean, again, looking at the moon too, is that just that wide, or should it have been more oval? Should the oval have kind of went here? So does that mean that this part is stretched? I feel like it's stretched. I feel like it worked nicely on a 30 by 40, which means obviously a 40 by 70 is stretched. Because if it's a 30 by 40, it should be a 40 by 50. The ratio shouldn't change unless, and I have seen some photos where the ratio do change, but they change in a way that makes sense. Like, some of them, the larger painting has more of a border to it. Like, all this might not be on the 30 by 40, but they'll put it on, you know, or like in the case of a 40 by 70 instead of a 30 by 40, you have the 30 by 40, which has, like, you know, it cut off like this or something. So to make up those extra 20 centimeters on the larger canvas, you just have more of the image. So depending on like that, sometimes you can get a 40 by 70 and a 30 by 40 or a 40 by 50, and they both still look good because some of them include more in certain directions. Other ones, they just stretch it and it looks stretched. So oh boy. Oops. Well, if you guys can't tell, that kind of has annoyed me. And now I'm not even putting the cover down carefully. I'm getting it caught upside down on the stick. And I don't think they do like 40 by 65. I don't think they do numbers like that. So if you don't do numbers like that, then make it a 40 by 60 and cut this clock off the bottom for me. Like, that would make more sense than stretching her. Or cut some of this excess black off on this side to pull her out this way. Because honestly, this here, I mean, it's still nice design with the little waves, and you have the tail here, but we could easily pull her out a row or two this way, or a row or two this way, and just cut off some of the slight hair, have this moon more to here, and that would make her, I don't know. I wish I had the other photo right here to compare right now, but to me this looks wrong. So anyway, we have 22 colors, random letters, a lot of color blocking and W's. Then you got J's, I's, and L's in the hair there. You got the nice green eye there, and then like the white eye there. You have the Cheshire cat with a cigarette in his mouth, the skeleton hand, and then this hand which looks like it has like a sleeve on it. And you have playing cards. And some of the stuff, like, okay, that looks stretched too, right? Like, this playing card should stop a few rows up, right? That looks too wide, right? Or too long, I mean. I don't know. I'm sorry. The drill field looks decent. If you think this... and at this angle, the face... okay, the face looks too long like that, but, like, if I put it, you know, slightly have that bend in it, now it looks about right. So, like I said, it's literally a few rows that is making it look stretched. But it's still a pretty painting if you're okay with her being like that. And, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like I didn't expect this. I expected that. And that's throwing me off. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. You guys let me know what you think. Like I said, it is still a gorgeous photo, but it doesn't seem right to me. Alright, now on to one that is one but is three. And you guys will understand what I'm talking about later. Double-sided again. I know some of you guys don't like double-sided. I like the stick to double-sided because the drills actually stick on them. Which is why some people don't like it, because trying to move your drills once you put them down is sometimes impossible. Sometimes you can move them slightly, but sometimes they'll bounce right back. Sometimes it's completely impossible to move them. So this one is square, and it is this gorgeous lady with the fish there. So pre-bagged, and again this one's square drills. And I like square drills on double-sided. Round on double-sided, but square drills on double-sided is nice. And holy crap, did they... and being as it's double-sided, why? You gotta be more careful with double-sideds. You do have to be more careful with double-sideds, because stuff like this causes the glue to lift, causes the glue to stretch. It causes issues. It does. But anyway, okay, the numbers are different. So cool. Does this have the numbers on it? Yes. Okay, cool. So God, this canvas was beat up. Look at this. So again, same lady and same size. See, I like that they do canvas and drill area size. Rounds versus squares. And the round looks a lot brighter, doesn't it? Like, this looks like the same darker orange here, But look at this bright orange. I don't see that in here, but I do see this yellow, which I don't see in here. Sorry about the bird. So there's those. Please, bub. Alexa, turn air condition off.
Okay.
So again, I got this one because I would like to see how the colors compare, how the detail compare on the drill area. So, but this one got hurt in the mail. This one doesn't look bad right now. This one, I like the ones that come around the roller and have the plastic around them. That's nice. This isn't how you ship a double-sided. Like I said, I think they all should come around the roller, but... And again, I can smell that they're double-sided. I don't know why the double-sided has such a strong odor, but they do. Oh, look at that, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Look at her. This goldfish is upside down. That's a little weird that it's upside down, but it's upside down. Look at that. So pretty, so pretty. And now, this is risky. This is very risky. This is very, very risky. I hate the smell. I really do. So there's our square girl, and here's our round girl. Already I can seem to think the eye's going to show up better in that fish than that fish. And I don't want these to stick to each other. So you got that lady and that lady. This one I can tell right here around the eye where that tape was kind of bent with this. Whereas this one, you notice the tape doesn't do that. Look around her eyes here, you notice the tape looks flat. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? And these fish are all facing the right way. But of course the one up by her head is upside down. But fish can swim upside down without it being an issue. Like, they can do kind of like loops and swim around. So like, instead of thinking of it as a dead fish or like an error with the picture, the fish is just having fun doing loops. I don't know. Like, it does suck again. This does have a little bit of a fit at the bottom, but it's just the bottom of the canvas here, not the drill area, so no big deal. And again, I know some of you guys don't like double-sided, so, you know, up to you if you want to buy this or not. I think it's going to look absolutely gorgeous. I do like how the drills stick to double-sided, so. We got 9, 7. So you got random numbers, letters, symbols, in no particular order. And again, the back of this one, you can see it looks pretty decent. There's like maybe a little wave or indent right here, but it looks pretty decent. It doesn't look like it got too damaged or like these folds fold it fully. So this one looks pretty decent. My round one, though, worries me. Do you see how this doesn't look flat? the other one looked flat. Do you see all that in this one, how it doesn't look flat? And the smell on these things, on these double-sideds, are very strong. Again, I'm so surprised that tape smells stronger than glue. But smell on these double-sideds are very strong. I was talking to somebody about that earlier, and and I can't stand the smell of them. Like, my nose doesn't tend to work very great, but it seems to when it comes to this. I have no problem smelling this. Like, I don't like strong odors either. I can't stand strong odors. It's like sometimes my nose doesn't work, and then the other times my nose works over time. So hopefully this canvas isn't too messed up. You can see the kind of indents there. Hopefully they're not too messed up. Also, it has a fold right here, which is in the drill area. So now I also, this one's my mom's, but same lady in a 30 by 40. So I also have this one to show you. And this one comes in small bags. So let's see how she looks on the drill field. Again, it looks like the tape is a lot more wrinkled. Especially right here. Oh. I can literally... I can't get that in the camera, can I? The tape on the mount there. There you go. You see that? Can you see that? That is an issue. So even if the drills don't pop, something like that is going to cause them to kind of sit higher and lower than the drills around them. I have a photo like that. No problem with popping drills. The drills are nice and tight squares. They fit great, but you can see where some of them are stuck up because there was like a bubble in the tape. And I tried cutting the bubble open to release any air to get it to lay flat. Nothing worked. So there's some areas where if you put it in a picture frame like against glass and had it pushed flat like that or something, then you wouldn't even know. But since I just have it hanging up as is, you can kind of see where it bubbles. So but yeah, it still looks like the same image. Really doesn't look like you're losing much in the smaller size. Again, how much of that is the fact that you see the photo behind the drill area. And again, random numbers and letters. I'm curious how similar color palettes are. So, right away we have a difference here with this one having 152, this one not having it. And then you go here, they both have 223, 224. This one has 310, but this one has 225 before it. So then we go to both having 210. This one has the 456, which this one has, but this one has 352. And then you got the 463, which this one doesn't have, the 500, which this one doesn't have, the 502, which this one doesn't have, the 647, which this one doesn't have. This one has 646 though. 648, this one doesn't have. This one has 740, 741, which this doesn't have, 758, which this doesn't have. You both have 818. Then you got 844 on here, 838 on here. They both have 939. They both have this 946. They both have the 950s, the 967s. This one has 970. This one does not. Then they both go to the 3072. This one has 3040. This has 3041. This has 3371. This has 3706. Then they both go to the 3713. Can you stop, please? 3768, 3772. This one has 3774, whereas this one has 3779, which is also on this one. This one has 3799 and 3816. Then this one has 3824, 3830, 3854. They both have 3859. This one has 3864, and then they both have 3866. So this is part of the issue I have with trying to compare squares and rounds. Did you hear how many of these colors are different? And that's on the two 40 by 50s. That's not even counting the 30 by 40. So I have this issue with, I've tried comparing squares to rounds, and it's like, well, this one, I like the brighterness or the darkerness or something like that, how the shades are. And it's like, so do I like square or round better aesthetically? I can't answer it because I'm too busy looking at the shading difference and the color difference. And this one's a crazy orange, and this one's more of a light orange. And they both look good, but I think I might like this one better in that case and that one. And so when comparing them, I have trouble comparing the shape because I'm so caught up with how different the color looks. And then if we bring this one over here, this one looks like it's closer to this one. So let's do this. Okay, this has 225, which this one does not. 315, which this one does not, nor does this one. See, even this 30 by 40 has colors that aren't in these two. Like, it's so, like, with the smaller one having different colors, you could say maybe they put this color in to try to give more shading because it's a smaller image, so you need some different shades, or you need the shading to be a different step in shading to get some of the details out. So like maybe you could say something like that, and why the small one has different colors than the large one. But at the same time, can you really though? And it looks like they have about the same amount of colors overall. Like if I put these next to each other, it looks like the small one actually has one more color than the large one. So exact same company, exact same listing. They allowed you to pick square, round, and 30 by 40 or 40 by 50. Yet, every single one of them have different colors. Makes it so hard to compare size and shape when your color charts are so different. I mean, like, they're quite similar, but also quite different, you know? So, there's that. You guys could pause if you want to and kind of compare it yourself. But, yeah. So, that is now, at the time of filming this anyway, all of the photos I have to open for you guys. Again, last time I said that I ended up with a bunch more before I even got to editing the video. So, who knows? But for now, I am done unboxing. hopefully you guys have a nice day, night, morning. Hopefully your day, night, and morning continue to go well. Hopefully you get time to relax and do something you enjoy. And let me know if you think that lady is stretched. And then when you see her photo, let me know if that changes your opinion on if she's stretched. That part I find interesting. That part I would be curious about. Just looking at the drill field, are you happy with it? And then when you see the image it comes from, does that change your mind? Did it not really look too stretched to you? Just looked like an oval, a narrow oval face. And then, cool, it's a narrow oval face, gorgeous painting. And then you see the photo and realize it's not supposed to be as oval. Does that change your mind on it? I really am curious about that. If you guys can, not just do you think she's stretched or not, but what do you think about her not having a reference and then having a reference as well? Well, again, hopefully everything goes well for you guys, and thank you for watching.